Welcome to the Pundits Playbook. Yeah, we setting the tone.
Welcome in to the Pundits Playbook. I'm your host, the Pundit. We cut through the noise to bring you the investor portfolio, tracking units, hunting value, and more importantly, staying 100% transparent. The strategy is locked. The record is live. Let's get to work.
Welcome to the Pundits Playbook.
Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the Pundits Playbook. I'm the Pundit, coming to you live from the greenhouse. We've just wrapped up a massive Easter weekend. Episode 3 is now live, the tracker is updated, and we continue to look for an edge over the bookies. Before we dive in, the Pundits Playbook text line is officially open. If you've got a bad beat, a winner you want to brag about, or a team for the shit list, hit me up on 0411 301 665. Now, let's get to the tape.
Oh my word, we'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look.
Alright, looking back at our episode 2 results. Easter started a little shaky for us, but we turned it right around on Friday and Saturday, and we didn't look back from there. We managed another hugely successful weekend, going 5-2 for a return of plus 2.6 units on our main investments. Meanwhile, the Undertaker pulled off a clean sweep, 2-0, grabbing plus 1.7 units with 2 clinical beats of the bookies. Over in Degen Corner, it was a completely different story. A weekend of absolute heartbreak and what-ifs. We went an ugly 0-1-4, but not all is lost. Out of the $250 we put out, we had $50 return in cash from a void, plus we got $100 in bonus bets sitting in the stash, ready to fire for Gather Round this week. Now, as you know, we don't just track the wins, we track every bet, and we stay honest in our reviews and assessments and hold ourselves accountable every week with this segment. Here is the official season review so far as we head into episode 3. We are currently sitting at 9 wins and 3 losses for a total return of plus 5.62 units. While it's still very early, that puts us at currently operating at a 75% win rate on our main investments. The Undertaker currently sits at 3 wins and 1 loss with a tidy little profit of plus 1.6 units. Also operating at a 75% win rate there. And our Degen Corner sits at a total of 1 win, 2 voids and 5 losses for a profit and loss of minus $130. Alright, we've got to talk about the one leg off club, the ones that got away. We've got community stories starting to roll in, and trust me, there is some serious pain out there this week. But we've got to talk about this ticket from our Bet With Mates group. It was a 4-leg cross-code multi sitting at $139 odds. We had $11 on it, paying around $1,500 out. We had Mitch Georgiades' first, second or third goal against Port, cash. Tupalotu, Drinkwater or Tulagi for the first try in the Dragons game, cash. Charlie Curnow for an early goal, cash. All come down to the Titans and Broncos game. We've got Arthurs, Stags and Mariner to cross for the first try. Instead, who waltzes across the frickin' line? Reece Walsh.
Stupid idiot.
Our $139 multi turns to dust. And if you've got a one leg off story that's worse than that, or if you want to vent about a leg that's ruined your weekend, text the line on 0411 301 665. We're going to be reading the best ones out every week, so get them in.
You just made the list.
We've got to talk about Carlton here. The Blues are officially the late game heartbreak kings. And if you're not betting on opposition comeback when Carlton is leading at half-time scenario, you're leaving money on the table. For the past 2 weeks, betting against a Carlton lead has been the hottest play in the league. You could have snatched, I think it was about $7.50 to $8 for the North Melbourne comeback result on the weekend. So it's pure charity at this point. Let's get into the main card. So we're attacking a massive weekend of footy this week. We've got Gather Round and NRL Round 6. So let's get into it. Starting out with Thursday night, we are at Adelaide Oval. We've got Sam Berry over 19.5 disposals at $1.89. And in the NRL, we're going to be taking the Bulldogs plus 18.5 at $1.80 against the Panthers. Moving into Friday night in the AFL, we've got Josh Dacos under 28.5 disposals at $1.90 against Freo. Into the NRL, we've got the Queensland Derby, and we're going Broncos and Cowboys, either team 1 to 12 at $1.80. Saturday afternoon, we have the Sydney Swans head-to-head at $1.94 against the depleted Suns midfield. And we're also going to be taking Noah Anderson under 26.5 disposals at $1.90. And that's going to be based on the fact that we expect James Jordan to be tagging him. And then we have the Saturday evening NRL game. We've got the Sharks half-time, Roosters full-time at $7.75. We're taking a bit of a stab at a roughie with that one. That's just based on the fact that we think Sharks pretty much always jump out of the gate well, and they can come to the party and play a good first half. Roosters, I think, will win the game overall. So if we look at it from that angle and we're getting $7.75 for the halftime full-time double, then it's worth a stab. Moving into the AFL, we are... Originally, I was looking at the Bulldogs plus 8.5, but we've switched it up now and we're going to be taking either team 1 to 24 margin, and we're getting a nice $1.94 for that one. And moving back to the NRL, we've got the Melbourne Storm minus 9.5 at $1.90. And we're also going to be taking Warbrick anytime try scorer at $1.80. Sunday afternoon, we have just the one play, and we're going Giants and Tigers under 180.5 points at $1.90. Moving into the Undertaker's plays, we have NRL Friday night. He's going the Dragons plus 8.5 versus Sea Eagles at $1.80. And in the AFL, he's taking Hawthorn minus 7.5 against the Western Bulldogs. So the Dogs have some key outs, and his model has them at minus 21.5 for that one. So moving on for our Degen Corner plays, we're going to be posting them up in the Discord this week because we're going to be covering pretty much almost every game, and it's going to we'll get carried away here and a bit lost trying to decipher all the bets through the podcast. So I'll put up some graphics in the Discord for you all to follow along there. And that is going to be the board for episode 3. Our 3 pillars are set. The profit is real, and the text line is open on 0411 301 665. Stay clinical, stay in the green, and I'll see you in the winner's circle. I'm the Pundit, and this is the Pundits Playbook.
Where the punters pull up for value, yeah, you already know. We got that plan and them units. 1 for the grind, 2 units when we send it. Turbo! We're still about fun and we always gonna stake it. Same game, multis and the shit list for the sake of it.